Hello everyone. In this video we're going to work together to answer the question, how do we write a fraction as a sum of fractions with the same denominator? So really what we're doing is I want everybody to really make connections with and focus on the word sum. And we know that sum, is it's an answer to an addition problem. And we have done this before. We've actually decomposed whole numbers, okay, into a sum of other whole numbers. And that's what we're going to do today, except we'll be dealing with fractions with the same denominator. So just check out this this big old 5, okay, that I wrote here on the first screen. And I'll show you how way back in August and September, we actually broke this number apart. So as you can see, I've taken 5. Oh, that's the laser pointer here. I've taken 5, and I've actually decomposed it in 3 different ways. Okay, we know that we can write 5 as a sum of 2 plus 3, 4 plus 1, 1 plus 2 plus 2. There's different combinations, but what we can also do is we can also write 5 as a sum of 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Okay, we know that all of these, okay, the first, the second, the third, and this fourth combination all have a sum of 5. A different way that you can write this whole number, just in terms of a review, okay, is we can write them using these tree diagrams right here. Okay, we can take 5 and we can break it off, and you can see the arms that I've created. You can decompose this number or break it apart into 2 and 3. Okay, knowing that 2 plus 3 would equal 5, if you follow my pointer right there. And I've done the same for 4 plus 1 and 1 plus 2 plus 2. So for the model problem today, what I want you to look carefully at is how you remember doing it with whole numbers and now how I'm going to do it with fractions. Okay, so we can actually break a fraction like 4/10 into different parts. Okay, so for example, I can take 4/10 and I can break it into 2/10 plus 2/10. Okay, and I can break that into 2 equal parts, right? And I have 2/10 plus 2/10, right? But I could also take it and I could also write 4/10 as a sum of 3/10 and 1/10. Okay, so think of other combinations, but what you want to avoid especially is saying this 4/10 plus 0/10. All right, we do not want to write them like that, because 0/10 isn't a fraction, because 0, as you remember from the number devil especially, 0 is nothing. You can't have a fraction of nothing. Okay, so for practice problem 1, I'd like you to write 5/8 as a sum of fractions, okay? Keeping in mind that the fractions are going to have the same denominator, so the denominators are all going to be in 8ths. Hit the pause button, hit play again once you're done solving it on your organizer, and check your work. All right, so welcome back. So you'll see that I've broken down 5/8 into a sum of 4/8 and 1/8. Okay, keeping in mind they have the same denominator, and I've also decomposed 5/8 into 3/8 plus 2/8. And what I've also done is I've shown how you can use the tree diagram up here, and you can break it down also into 2/8, 1/8, and 2/8. So for practice problem 2 and practice problem 3, I'd like you to do the same thing. I'd like you to break down or decompose, don't forget that word, that important vocab word. I want you to break down or decompose 3/7 into a sum of fractions and 6/11 into a sum of fractions. So once again in this video, just to review, we work together to answer the question, how can we write a fraction as a sum of fractions using the same denominator?